You doing, folks? you doing, folks? Just getting started. Paint a long time. Gonna finish off my Germans today. The rest of the crew for the Pack 40s and all the infantry. Everything should be based and painted today. Yeah, that's the goal. And I'm streaming on YouTube only today, so I gotta test this out. There we go. That worked. Good. Alright. What do we got? Any viewers yet? Am I talking to myself? Let's see where we're at. I got a few there. That's good, good, good. Okay, let me get rid of this. Keep that open in case I want to look something up. Fantastic. Alright, so there's what I'm working on. And I'm going to start with painting the rifles. Get that out of the way. We got helmets, rifles, a Panzerfaust, some canteen covers, some ammo casings. That's it. It's not much. A little early today. I think I'm a couple hours earlier than usual. Of course, my usual has been late. This is actually a really ideal time for me. Got to do more of it. Beautiful day here. 74 degrees Fahrenheit here on the east coast of the United States of America. Northeast coast. Got some coffee here. Yeah, I can't talk, I guess. An irate Spartan 13. Bringing a little lack of luck today. The old bad luckage today. Were you always irate Spartan 13? I don't remember the 13. Guess I never noticed. Oh, I miss a lot of things, so it's no surprise. How you doing, irate? A little early for us today. That's probably all blurry. I got some camo to paint too. Yes, I do. I got some gas mask canisters. Yeah, I've got a few things to paint here. Let's paint this guy's sling on his Schmeisser. Let's paint it brown. I usually leave it black. I'm gonna paint that brown. It's going to be awesome. These guys are finally going to be done. Not bad. Painted bloody banister at lunch today. Bloody banister. Who's that? What's that? Bloody banister. Do you have a picture of it? Bloody banister. Pardon me, I'm out of touch with things. Hobby and otherwise. next. Paint some shovels. Where is he? One second. Oh, looks like I got this side. Okay. Oh, I put him on Discord. Bannister. Oh, Tarleton. Notorious British officer, Southern Campaign. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know all about that guy, that little individual. Let's go check him out, though. So that'll be good. Let's check him out. There he is. Has he got a beard? Yeah, he does. Oh, look at the eyes. Kind of looking off to the side. Beautiful, beautiful work on the eyes. I love it. Even the horse has got eyes. Very good. Bannister Tarleton, or Tarlington, and his green coats. Tories extraordinaire. Ready to lead at the Battle of Cowpens and suffer the worst defeat ever. Bloody Bannister. Love it. Very good. 28 mil, right? That's not 15 mil, is it? I've seen some 15 mils. Can't be. You wouldn't have painted the eyes. I don't know. 28 mil for irate for sure. 28 mil. There it is. Excellent work. So is that a one-off, or is that what you're doing right now? American War of Independence action. Oops. Really good. Next. Gotta slow down. I feel like I'm moving 90 miles an hour here. Let's slow it down a little bit. Oh, that's good. Oh, let's do the helmets. What is that? It's the double check. Gas mask, canister, helmets. It's German camo dark green, number 979. I think it's this one. When these are all done, I'll put them on their bases. That'll be it. German's done. So this is for the helmets and the canister. Excuse me. Medieval project was just rehabbing stuff on eBay. I don't know. I was trying to juice more. I have cleaning them up. Why I was asking Nick about heraldry. Got a lot of banners. Well, that's gonna be fun. That's a future project for me as well. 100 Years War. I know, because Nick is he's that type of person. He wears on you. It makes it look so good and appealing. How you doing, Big Small? A little early today for you. So I really, really, really wonder what the most popular wargaming period of history is. I can tell you what it's not, but what is it? I mean, people have been saying Napoleonics since the beginning of wargaming. And I've never heard anyone diverge from that. Got your American Civil War, World War II, and I'm talking around the world, worldwide here. It's the most popular period in history to wargame in the world. Is it really Napoleonics? I mean, really think about that. Is it really Napoleonics after all this time? Ancients is another one. It's pretty popular. But what's the most popular? I know what you could do. I could ask Gemini or Grok. Of course, I don't know how I'd verify it. I always verify the AI stuff, man. But yeah, I could. I wonder what it would say. Maybe I'll pull up my Gemini and see what it says. What do you guys think? Give me a moment here. Gotta finish these helmets. This guy's got a very noticeable strap around his helmet. That little tan strap. Oh, there's Jesse out there. I own 0 Napoleonics. I'm not sure what it is these days, if it is still Napoleonics. I really couldn't say. I don't know. Maybe World War II? I mean, that's got to be more popular than ever these days. With things like bolt action and flames of war around. Yeah, I could believe it if it was World War II. And I don't know, that's too soon for a lot of people as well. So, I don't know. I could believe it if it was World War II. Ancients, I don't know. I mean, is there any games, Ancients games out there that are so highly commercialized and have a solid, strong tournament team? Not tournament team, a tournament scene. Because that's important. Although it's been around forever, like Napoleonics. I don't know, man. There has to be something to bring it more to the public eye and make it more accessible, to make it more popular. Again, like Warlord games and Bolt Action. Or Battlefront. And I don't see that with ancients, really. Not even Hail Caesar. I don't know. I would say World War II might be a contender for #1 most popular historical wargaming period. That's brought in people from 40K, a lot of 40K players. There always seems to be World War II events at all the conventions. Yeah, I would say it would have to be World War II. Napoleonics, I don't know, man. That's just so daunting to so many people. Same thing with ancients. But still, most periods are not very commercialized and known. So that means they're all kind of like on an equal footing. They all got to be kind of close. These more popular ones like Ancients, American Civil War, World War II, Napoleonics. All those have to be pretty close. I don't think there's anyone really running away dominating right now. But if it was World War II, I could believe it. If it's still Napoleonics, honestly, that actually still shocks me. Really, it does. Because come on. Not that it's not interesting and a great period to enjoy strategy and tactical games with, but it's daunting, man. Always has been. YouTube seems to show a lot of historical medieval games being played. That's true. That's true. Recently, especially. Like Baron's War. There's a lot of rules popping up. A lot of rules popping up. Just look at Nick's channel. There's a lot of rules just popping up left and right. War Games Illustrated is always featuring something. So that's true, but I don't think it even comes close to being the most popular. But it's getting more exposure. Definitely nothing in the pike and shot era. Victorian colonial, that stuff isn't gonna ever be popular. Worldwide, I mean. And I love the English Civil War. I love colonial stuff. Just curious, that's all. But that might be the algorithm working on me. Could be. It does do that. Does do that. I'm telling you, it listens to us. It hears what we're talking and thinking. All of a sudden you see that topic show up on your feed. I've had it happen on Facebook and YouTube all the time, and I swear I never did any searches, never typed anything on the computer, just talked about these things, and I swear that it picked up on that stuff. I'll give you one really good example, and this is true. One of my nephew's friends, girlfriend, that he's known since a teenager. Anyway, she come back around a few months ago. She was here and we were talking, and I think it was the first time I met her again. This was a few months ago. And one of the things that she was into and talked about was this frisbee golf stuff. It's a big popular thing, I found out. She goes to out of state to compete in it. And I'm trying to figure out, what is she talking about? Just throwing a frisbee at trees? You know, tree 1, tree 2, like golf. You know, we used to do that as a kid. And I kind of thought, oh, this must be pretty special, more professional. Didn't know anything about it. Later that day or the next day, I come out and I'm looking at my YouTube, and here it is. I've got, for some reason, here's a video about frisbee golf and how it's all professional like, and they threw it, the trees or the posts or whatever have chains on them and a basket that you throw it into, and these are very highly competitive frisbee players. It's crazy. But that's what she was talking about. Never did a search, nothing. What are the chances that that shows up in my feed when it never has before, at least noticeably? So that was one instance where I'm telling you, this thing is hearing me. It's overhearing some convos. It's happened before, too. I did have my phone with me. It was right on the porch. Makes you think. That's how those algorithms work. But do they really listen to us? Is Google listening in through the microphones and stuff that you have on, or even if they're off? I don't know. Some people say yeah. I always unplug everything. But still, there's mics on these things. You can't get away from it. Did I do these? Okay. Gotta double check these guys. Make sure I did their little canisters too. Oh, I gotta paint his little hat. Okay, that's it. Now, let me get that guy's hat. How's the stream, you guys? Everything okay? Once again, I'm not using Restream. Seems to be the way to go. Seem to be having any issues. Random disconnects, for instance. Yeah, it's going good. You guys like some different music here? Let me see, do I have anything else? Oh, I got this. This is stupid though. I had that going. Turn it off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a playlist of some other music, something a little bit less jarring. Let me get that out of there. That's all right. Continue with the tavern music. I don't think this is German field gray. I don't remember what it is. I don't think that's it. It's more of a green. The field gray I have, and that's early war. Let me actually look. This should tell me. German field gray. It is field gray. Number 830. Let me put that down on this. I just lost the pen again. There it is. 830. Eight, 3, 0. I should seal that so it doesn't rub off the cover, the paper there. I'll seal that. It's permanent ink, but it still has a way of coming off. Next. Yes, oh, this is what I need. Well, let's do that. It's a little bit thin because I didn't shake it. Okay. Let's use some middle stone. Middle stone. Middle stone. Actually, let's use the beige for the anklets. I didn't do all the anklets and pouches, bread baskets, bread pouches. Gotta do that. Did on that one. I'm a middle stoner too. Middle stoner? That's awesome. Fred Middleston. Looks like I did do it all. Just two guys I didn't. You working on anything, Paul? Anything going on this time of day? Look for some bread bags. Okay. And I think that's all of them. Actually, let me paint some ammo pouches for these submachine guns. I don't know where Jesse's going. I hear the truck. Hold on a second, you guys. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm writing a long and complicated email to my 7 players explaining both which games we need to play, who needs to run the armies, in what order, as well as the possible dates for the games. I confused writing it, however, so they will probably be confused as well. Sounds like you need some AI assistance. I've used AI for that purpose, and it's awesome. Oh my gosh. You just tell it what you want to write, put in the facts, and just go to town. Tell it what style even. Like laid back, relaxed or something, you know, and just, it'll do the whole thing for you. Copy and paste it into your email. Or maybe it's built into your email program too, because I know Google does that. I've had some good success with that. I use AI every day at work now, says High Rate Spartan. What do you think about it? I know it's really good with the emails and scheduling and data input, if that's what you do at work. It's good with the data inputs and spreadsheet information. Strategy goals, project goals, organizing it. Helps with reports on team members, their progress. In fact, there's a lot of business programs that businesses use for that purpose. AI assisted. AI assisted. Copilot is great. Copilot, there you go. Paul says, the complications of this would be so hard to explain to the AI that I might as well just try and write it myself. Okay. Just remember, there's a reason why AI is useful in the business world. Writing. I use it all the time in writing. It's kind of like my editor, because I hate editing. But it's a really fine job. It's pretty good at translation, too, of other languages. My gosh, if you can copy and paste something and say, translate this into English. Like something written in Russian or Chinese or German. It does a really good job with that, I found. You could make a translation. And still, you'd have to double check that and let somebody have a good look at it if you're going to translate stuff. Like say you wrote an article and it was in English and you wanted to translate it into, say, German and give it to your German friends or something. Maybe that's the purpose. You could do that. But it's always a good idea to have somebody who's German actually look at it and make sure things are phrased properly. Otherwise, it's top notch, man. Top notch. Anyway. It's good at analysis, but can make mistakes. It's great for finding different perspectives. Yeah, I agree with that. It's not perfect. And it's going to be a thing. There's no way to get away from it. It's going to be a thing no matter what. So it's a good idea to learn it. To me, I was thinking about this the other night, talking about this AI. And it's such a powerful thing. It's such a groundbreaking technology. I mean, it's huge, the impact it can have on the world. But it's got some dangerous sides, and it's got some good sides, just like a lot of things. And I likened it to fire, the invention, their discovery of fire, right? And you know where I'm going with this, because fire it's incredibly dangerous. It can do some pretty bad things in the world, but at the same time, look at the good things fire has provided for us, right? So how did we get it to the point where fire is useful? It's not dangerous as it could be, and we utilize it normally in the good sense, and we get a lot out of it. We did that successfully. So I'm kind of thinking AI is very similar. Can humanity harness AI, generative AI, to a point where it functions a lot like fire did? Yes, it's dangerous. There could be problems. So what does that mean? Lots of regulations and all that stuff. I'm not a big fan of regulations at all, but what are you going to do with this? You can't just have free reign with this stuff. You can't. But I do liken it to like fire. I think it's something that we can really, really benefit from massively if we use it right. This idea of creating this generative AI thing where we're creating massive intelligence that just keeps replicating and getting smarter. What is the point of that? Do we really want to do that? Do we want to create a biotechnological life form? Is that what we really want to do? That's massively more intelligent than anything humanity can dream of. Essentially a god. If that's really possible, do we want to pursue that? For what purpose? Why? We got to be careful with this. If it's really possible. It's crazy, man. Boy, do I have great AI translation story. I found my grandfather's village in Ukraine and a potential relative with the same last name. Mr. and Mrs. Spartan. Okay. Go on, Irate. I'll read Big Smalls in a minute here. But I need to paint a few more elves. How many people you got playing, Paul? So you found an actual relative with AI? I'd like to know how that worked. Great AI translation. Let's see here. Big Small says 3. Practice battle. You got a lot of end ifs and buts in there. That's what you got. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Just put in the facts that you just stated there. Like, these are the facts and the what ifs, or the what am I after? The nuance. I can't think of the term I want to use here. But like you wrote, just like you wrote it there. Put in those facts and then say you want it written out as a schedule or a table format or something. And it would get you something. Because sometimes it's hard to put this down on paper to make it make sense. So you would just put in the facts. Like, here's the facts, but there's this and this and this that I have to take into account. And then here's another fact, and this applies only if this happens. You could put that all in there just like that, and AI will write it out so that it includes all those and ifs and buts. And it'll do it in an organized way. It's actually pretty amazing. It could do it. If it's that challenging. Irate goes on. Nebekalo was his last name. I converted it to Krylik along with what I thought was his village name. There are only 70 plus people with that last name in the world. Wow. I found a guy with that same last name. Wow. $70 people. Crumbs, even that was wrong. Got my 3s and 4s muddled up. You know what you should do, Paul? Just experiment with it and see what you think it's capable of doing. It could actually help you a lot. It could help you with your script writing, too. Speeding up the process without taking away from the personal human touch that you add. It could help you in ways, but you'd have to toy around with it. If you're on X, try using Grok. It's free. Copilot is on Windows. If you're updated, you should have Copilot. You could use that. Should be an option in the bottom right-hand corner of your Windows. You see it down there. Copilot. How may I help you today? It'll say. Yes, generate some colorful pictures of elves frolicking in the wood trees. And it'll give you a bunch of pictures. I use Gemini. I use Gemini a lot these days. That and Grok. Gemini is Google's thing. You could download it to your phone. I found him on Facebook. Wow. That is crazy. Crazy part was his grandmother talked about his ancestor that left for America. I found that ancestor the ship on the ship manifest of the same ship my grandfather took to Canada. Well, how do you like that? It helped you track him down. No kidding. Huh. It's got me thinking. I bet you that would help tracking certain people down. People you've lost touch with. I would never want even the tiniest bit of AI other than spell check to influence my stories in any way, shape, or form. If I used AI, there would be no point to the exercise for me. Well, emphasize the term assistant. There's nothing wrong with an assistant helping you to do these things, human or otherwise, right? It's just foolhardy not to make use of an assistant. Just the computer alone is an assistant. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Paul. You remind me so much of Ian, the old Yorkshireman who used to frequent our chats quite a bit. He was the same way. Couldn't be bothered with all this new technology. Very stubborn in that. Let me get some feed for the catacles. And he would be replying exactly like you, because he was a writer too. He was writing all kinds of stuff for his games and campaigns, just like you are. And I could see him. No, couldn't do it. So I get it. If anything, I am foolhardy. I don't know about that. I understand, though, what you're saying. It's just in my mind. Technology is something that you cannot not learn about. It's part of life. Change. That's what it is. Change. And a lot of people are reluctant to change. Any kind of change, particularly with how they do things. Technology is such a burden at times, isn't it? Phones and internet and computer, it just keeps getting more and more complex, confusing, and dehumanizing. You want just enough to get by and take advantage of. That's all. My grandpa moved to Chicago. Chicago, man. My mom used to tell me about stories of Dad's friends coming to visit. She was about 6 or 7 and would get them buckets of beer. Amazing to realize. Paul says, ran session 2 of Star Wars role-playing for my boys today. They seem to love it. Lots of close scraps with dangerous Imperial soldiers and vehicles. Yeah? Well, that's good. That's real good. Star Wars roleplay. That's the West End games? Isn't that the one with lots of D6 that you're rolling? Oh, I gotta roll 15 D6 here. Isn't that the game? I've never played that. Mainly because I was never into Star Wars. Alright, Middlestone. Oh, it's kind of a dark yellow. West End games. Buckets of D6. One of which is always wild. Outside of what I just described is all that I know about the Star Wars D6 system. And a lot of people just rant and rave about it. A lot of people love it. I don't know anything else. Anything Star Wars, so I have given him DVDs. The first 3 films. Irate says buckets of D6. Get 5 hits. That makes 5 saves, and you rolled 42 dice for nothing. Is that I can see that. Well, the thing is though, rolling dice is fun. That's the thing. A lot of people don't mind rolling 50 dice and discover that not one of them was successful. It's the thing. Warhammer's the same way. So I get that too. I get it. I like it. It was funny though. It is funny. It's classic. Like Warhammer and 40K do it all the time. It's just regular. I'm sitting here thinking, it's conceivable you could sit there and roll 40 dice to hit, get about 20 of them. Now you have to roll 20 dice to wound. This is 60 dice rolled so far. And say 10 of those actually wound. So you got to roll 10 more. That'll be 70 dice rolled. Saving throws. 10 of them actually wound, so that's 10 more dice that have to be saved. So that would be, what did I say, 70 dice, right? 40, 50, 60, 70, or is that 80? Well, you get the point. And if they all save, well, then nothing gets through. That means you rolled almost 100 dice only to discover that none of them did anything. That's crazy. But fans like it because with each batch you're rolling, there's a hype, there's a tension. It's exciting, you know? Well, yeah, there is that. A bell curve. I have to look at the chat over here because it didn't show up on my chat ninja, did it? Yes, it did. My bad. Such a tune, Western game, buckets, oh boy. Has never seen anything Star Wars. I read that at 5:42. Marsh Hare says, I'm with what medieval war games. I'm with what medieval war games was talking. Nick? You talking about Nick? Medieval war gamer? One roll on CRT, please. Combat results table. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I love, like, if you play DBA or any DBX game, it's literally just a single D6 to resolve combats. Modify it and compare the results to see with the attacker and defender or something like that. And there's one pip die that you roll at the start of your turn. So you only ever roll in like one D6. And that's great. Not much bell curve, but it's there. And I like that. I enjoy that. I love DBX gaming. But you're only rolling like one 6-sided die to resolve stuff. Anything. And I also love Warhammer with its buckets of dice. But it's very, very, very frustrating to me. Way more frustrating than DBX. So, I have always found that there's a happy little medium in there. Like Flames of War. You're rolling more than a few D6 at a time. You might, at most, roll 10 or 12. It all depends. Maybe machine guns are firing on infantry and it's firepower, I don't know, rate of fire 6 per tank. Say 6 tanks times 6 machine guns, that's 36 dice to roll. That's a lot, but that's not all the time. Normally you're rolling maybe 6 dice at a time. And then whatever gets through, you make a roll to armor save or infantry save. And then a firepower roll if cover's involved. Or if it's a tank. And that's it. I like that. That's not too over the top. But it's plenty of dice rolling that have that tension in the game. One roll and a CRT, please, is kind of like a board game, too, which I enjoy. I'm still at work, so listening in, says March. Back to lurking. Yes, you are. Shadow mode engaged. Let me get back to what I was doing. I'm about to paint some middle stone before I forget, because I have a Panzerfaust right here. You have to be careful here. Happy little medium. That works. All right. Okay. I think that's it. Do you like Flames or Battle Group better? Aw, man. You know, that's one of those questions. It's not hard to answer. It's just that it's one of those apples and oranges type of thing. I know, it's the same period, same era. It's World War II. How different can it be? But Flames of War is so... It's like trying to capture a different audience, maybe. Maybe. I don't know about that. But if you really... I don't know. It's like when you love World War II and you study the history and watch the documentaries and the movies, you start to get what every little historian gets, and that's a perception of the facts, right? And everybody focuses on different aspects of that subject matter that's important to them. Their perspective is really important. That affects everybody. Some people focus more on this. Some people focus more on this subject matter of the era. So, what constitutes World War II history to a person really is based on their perceptions and what they're really looking at, what they really see, and what they enjoy most. And so the reason why these are two different systems is they're focusing on two different views of World War II. Like in Flames of War, it's abstract here in big spaces where some people would disagree with. They'd say, oh, you can't abstract that. But yes, you can. Like Battle Group is really good if you like things like reaction fire. Like I've had a good friend, he just doesn't get into Flames of War because it doesn't have any reaction fire. Like if a squad crosses a street, I can't shoot at him while he's in the open. That doesn't happen in the game. It's abstracted in the game of Flames of War. Whether it happened or not, we don't know. It probably did. But when you do actually shoot at that squad later on, when they're in cover after crossing the street, maybe they took a lot of casualties. Maybe that's because they were shot at while crossing the street. That's good enough for a lot of people. But other people want to focus on, I want to take that shot while they're in there. Battle Group has that option with reaction fire. So during your turn, you could have your tank with its MG catch that squad as it's right there crossing the street and shoot at it. That's a different way of looking at it, right? And some people prefer that. So to me, I can't say which one's better because it depends on how you view it and how you want to perceive it. They're both excellent games. Oh my gosh, I love them both. I've played both equally, and I enjoyed each one for different purposes, different reasons, I should say. That's a really long way of saying nothing. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, man. I would say most people, wargamers, would probably like Battle Group better because it actively takes into account certain things that are almost critical to playing a game in that era. Like reaction fire. It's even got ammo recording for tanks. Each tank has a certain amount of HE and a certain amount of AP, and your opponent doesn't know it, so you keep track of it whenever you use them. I thought that was pretty cool. Is it important? Not really, but to some people, that's an important aspect of World War II battles, at this level anyway. So you want to include that. You don't want to abstract it. Does that make sense? I like them both. And I'd also include battle or O group. And it's funny because if you look at all three, I say, oh, they're all the best. I love all three. If you look at each one of them, they're three totally different games. O group is a higher level of command, battalion level. One tank is what, 2 to 3 actual vehicles? So there's a lot going on in that game that's totally different from, say, Battle Group, where it's 1-to-1 scale, individually moving soldiers in each squad. And then Flames of War, where there's no individual models, it's still 1-to-1 scale, but infantry are on these bases of 4 to 6 guys. 2 teams, 2 bases equals a squad, and it just builds platoons, and there's command there to help people, and so they don't go out of a zone of, say, 6 inches from the command team. So there's a form of command control there, and so on. Shoes. Shoes and camo. And Rommel. That would be my number 4 favorite World War II set of rules. Not in any particular order, but those 4, I just... They're all different from each other and give you a different experience, game-wise and simulation-wise. They really do, and they're all worth playing. But, you know, not everybody's like me. Some people aren't going to like the abstraction of Flames of War. Some people aren't going to like the high level of command of Rommel. And some people would say, screw it. I want to play bolt action or chain of command. So I guess the answer to that question is I like them all, and I'll probably be playing all of them once again. If I was to say which one was my favorite and I'd play it mostly of, it's hard to say, but I would probably say Flames of War. Because it's just freaking fun to me. And if a game isn't fun, then what's the point? That's me, though. Alright, boots. The good thing is that you can play all these games. You don't need to say, oh, I like this the best, I'm going to ignore the other one. You can actually play them all. considering the way basing works in all these games. You most certainly could. You could play Battle Group with Flames of War bases. I did that a lot. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. There you go. Sorry, folks. I'm sure everybody's gone now. I gotta bring the dog in. La da da dee da dee da. Getting closer with these guys. Won't be long now. Yes, sir, indeed. God damn it, it's always something I gotta do here. Hold on. Yourself a drink. Fallschirmjäger. I just did the middle stone. That Panzerfaust, so that's done. Rifles are done. I think I'll do the canteen. Oh, I was doing the shoes. The shoes! Let me get my paints out that I need to finish these guys. So I need the boots and the camouflage. Then I need Luftwaffe green for the camouflage. And then I need some brass. Something for brass. This one. And did the helmets. I think that's it. And then we'll base them. So yeah, I think that's it. So we're just going to finish with the shoes. Then we'll do the camouflage and then we'll do the brass. There's some ammo carriers in here, so they need their brass. Ugh. Let me look at the chat here. Anything with Fallschirmjäger for me? How you doing, Quad 6, if you're still there? I had to disappear for a little bit. And what else? There was something else I needed to do. What was it? Yeah, I gotta do something with my vape. Give me a second. on, buddy. Ah. And then we'll get the basin. Get them all finny. Doodly-doodly-doo. Founder VTT. Bumble, bluff, and lie to save the day. Dragonbane. What is that about? Bumble, bluff, and lie. Now let me show you guys what this is. This is for Dragonbane. We all love Dragonbane. It's a game I'd like to play more of, actually. In Accidental Heroes for Dragonbane. Premium content, Dragonbane. Our student collaboration with Rebel Tales have launched a fully funded Kickstarter Dragonbane Accidental Heroes for founder VTT. It's all set on a continent where long ago there were real heroes. But then, one day, they all disappeared. And what happened after that? It happened that everything was left to the others, the last chosen ones, the outcasts. Those who were not heroes, but desperate souls whose dreams had failed, but whose courage had never left them. In their minds, the pact was simple. As long as they could still breathe, they would not allow it to end. At least not like this. And so the Accidental Guild was founded. Accidental Heroes is a supplement for everyone who laughs, suffers, makes mistakes, and, in all the chaos, still tries to do the right thing. One last chance to shine and fight for good. It's a third-party setting for Dragonbane, combining the dark fantasy disillusionment with dark comedy, and invites 3 to 5 players to bumble, bluff, and maybe, just maybe, do the right thing. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I ran some Dragonbane. I enjoyed it. Drakar Achtermanner. And I played with a bunch of guys that I thought would also like it, especially Kyle, but I don't know. I guess they didn't like it as much as I did. So we didn't play it again. But I would love to actually play it again. It's a good fun game. But I seldom have time these days for anything, let alone playing new games. Oh, we'll see. To pick up where I left off and get these shoes done. See a little bug zipping around. Oh. It's 2 strips. Painting shoes is boring. Why do you torture yourself? Okay, it's another strip. And this guy over there, he's already done. He's got black boots. Come on, paint. Okay, I think I got them all. Now the green. Get that off the screen. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Just a little bit. This is for the camouflage pattern, which is literally one guy. That's it. Is there anything else? Anything else? Not really. Oh yeah, there is. There's one more thing. I totally forgot. I could use either mahogany or saddle brown or cavalry brown. No, it's saddle brown. Cavalry brown is the one that's too red. We're going to use saddle brown. Number 940, model color range, Vallejo. And all I got to do here is just do the canteen covers. Let me splotch this on. And that should be it. Let it dry and then we'll base them. Base the rest of these guys. How you doing, Clyde? Well, so far it's going pretty fantasticals. I'm gonna have these all done. Germans will be done today. The painting and the basing. For the 2 infantry platoons, headquarters, and 2-pack 40s. Should all be done. Next is going to be texturing the bases and eventually flocking them and then sealing them. And painting up the 1 platoon of American Airborne. And then they're all done. I will have to go back to the tanks and put the decals and weathering on and seal them. But no rush for that. I've been playing with just the base painted tanks right now. They still need some washes applied and some weathering and the decals. And they're all going to be done. So that starter set, I should make a video on that. I still have some video footage of me opening the box for the first time. I could kind of make a video that shows, well, here's the project. Let's get this done. And I'll show the final results of the whole thing. What do you think? Is that a good video idea? I mean, I could definitely do that. Hit the beach. Plus extras. The extras being the 2 Flak 88s that I'm pulling from the Tobruk box. I'm going to add them to my collection for West Front. And then we're probably going to be moving into Kill Team. Me and Jake. I still have to buy it. But I'm in no rush. It's a good price, good value. Get all those cool, super cool models, which are rare. And some MDF terrain of all things. Cardboard layout to play on, which I already have 2 of them. This will be 3 of them. And the simple rules of the game. They don't even give you the full rule book, sadly. I'll have to buy the full rule book next. Because I'm really liking Kill Team. What was I going to do here? They're done, right? Or was there something else? Did I miss something? Oh yeah, the freaking canteens. The canteens, Clyde. Let's get them all done. How about you, Clyde? Anything new? Anything new to report on? Oh, I got that guy's gas canister. I never painted it. Damn. Set him over there. Oh, I didn't do his gas canister either. No, I did. It's right there. Ay, ay, ay. I did have a chat going here and everybody left because I got distracted. I was gone for like 20 minutes. I had to talk with Jesse there for a while. Not much. I'd love to paint. I'm going to try making taco burgers. Only 20 minutes? I don't know. Was it longer? Maybe it was longer. I'm trying to be a little conservative. And just leave the chat hanging for 20 minutes, right? It's not like you guys need me. I always got music playing. Same frickin' tavern music over and over again. Gonna have to put a whole playlist of ambience on here. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta paint the brass. I'm not done yet. Okay, these guys are all done. Canteens. There's Jesse. Come for the chat. Stay for the ambience, right? Yeah, exactly. I provide the ambience to your day. Wargaming ambience. That reminds me, let me do a little shuka shuka. Little brush cleaning, of course. I see Jesse is in the chat. Greetings from next door. Yes. What was I going to say? Oh, your account works now, Jesse. Now you can leave me all kinds of nasty comments on my videos. There you go. That's how it's done. It's about time. YouTube don't like Jesse, I guess. How dare you leave a comment? You're not allowed. You're banned from commenting. And that's all there was to that. Yep. Schlink. I'm almost done with these guys. I gotta do the brass and then the painting is fini. Finish the basing and then they're done. Time to move on. Time to move. Get ready for Jake. Jake's gonna be doing some crazy painting with us. I was just telling him, Jesse, about I'm going to pick up a copy of Kill Team. And me and Jake are going to paint all of Kill Team. He's going to pick one of the two factions and he's just going to paint it from scratch, the whole thing. It comes with Plague Death Guard and Space Marine dudes. And I'm going to say, okay, which one do you want to do, Jake? Because we can use all these figures in our armies. So I want him to paint them from scratch, the whole thing. So that's going to be cool for him. He's going to know what it's like to paint your own stuff and play a game with them. Which is different than just playing something on a table that somebody else provides. I think he's really going to like that. Then he's going to get it. He'll understand this hobby when that happens. It's like, oh, wow. I painted all these. These are my guys. These are mine. I'm going to have him help me make a village for my Flames of War games. He's going to know how that works. He's going to build some of this stuff with me. He will be. Yeah, I think he's... I noticed when he was sitting here painting with me, he really took to that. He really enjoyed the painting. And that was the first time he's ever sat and painted with me. So I never had that opportunity. And yeah, I noticed he really took to the painting. And he's going to discover how big a part of the hobby it really is, this painting, and how you get attached to your own stuff. And I mean, right? That's one of the big draws of this hobby, is that you're doing your own stuff. And You're very invested emotionally in this hobby because of it. So I think that's gonna seal the deal. Plus it's live, he gets to chat with you guys. I think he really enjoys that. I showed him how to paint years ago. Yeah? Now he is more excited. Yeah, he did. He likes to show off that little T-34 tank I gave him, which he painted from scratch in his own little color scheme. I was kind of surprised he actually put camouflage on it. Who would have thunk? He's actually good at painting camouflage. Because you gotta know how to paint camouflage. There, the ammo's all done. These guys are done. I'm gonna let them dry and put them on their bases. 2 platoons of Germans, done. All the command, done. 2 Pak 40 anti-tank guns with crew, done. So all that's left is the 82nd Airborne, a platoon of these guys, which I gotta start painting. I haven't done anything on them. You need me to comment? Yes, Clyde. Please drop the comments. Give me your thoughts. Share, Clyde. Don't be hiding behind that fedora. Let it all out. He's going to be a master painter by the time I'm done with him. You wait and see. I think he's going to really go for this and love it. You're gonna have to set up a painting station for him over there, I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure of it. Wait till he gets a load of these. Pak 40s. Is that in autofocus? Autofocus? There it is. Little autofocus. Got some crew on there already. Got most of the infantry already based. And Jake, of course, did all the washing on these. He washed all my infantry. Let me get these guys up here that are all painted and washed. I will have to wash these before I base them. Chaka chaka cha. Once you get some big guns, artillery, you can't stop. What do you think, Clyde? When are you going to get your, I'll say plural, children involved with this hobby? Do you have more than one, Clyde? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Isn't one enough? I would say yeah. I would definitely say yeah. One is definitely enough, thank you. Jesse's building the clan. Of course, one is never enough. Got to build a whole clan, village. And that's what's going on there. But that's okay. That's okay. Teach his own. Go ahead and build that clan. That village. Big old village. Wait a minute here. Let me see. Okay, this guy. I'm happy with my cats. Thank you very much. enough for me. That is enough. Oh, I need another command. Oh, two. I need a 3-figure base for the command here. I need a platoon command. And I need 4 more bases. That's 2 squads for the second platoon. So this is all second platoon. Okay. Okay. And that's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Da 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 da. Big guns, yeah. 2 kids. One is not quite there yet for hobbying. How about the other one? That's great, Clyde. You're gonna build up your clan of gamers there for sure. Your own little club. I mean, that's what you think about, right? When you're a war gamer. Then you got to get your wife involved, you know. Then you're living the dream, brother. Then you're living the dream. Wife, kids, you got your own game club. What more could you ask for, right? The wife is going out buying 40K miniatures. All of a sudden, you're a fan of 40K. Right? That's the dream. I mean, who are we kidding? I tried. He tried. I'll show you the first attempt. Oh, yeah. Wife was already involved. Oh, yeah? Oh, there you go. Living the dream. She does fantasy minis. Mostly Sylvaneth and Undead GW stuff. Does she play or does she just paint? I didn't know that. Wow. La vida loca. That's what's going on there. I see on YouTube a lot of couples that play war games, particularly 40K and Warhammer stuff. They're always a fun watch. It's always fun to see that. See more and more women, the ladies, getting involved in this hobby. Again, particularly with GW stuff for some reason. Not always. I think Wargamer Girl, she's out there doing stuff. She don't play Warhammer, I don't think. The only thing I saw her play GW was Space Hulk. She used to play War Machine. Something Byron knows all about. Oh yeah, and then there's Rosemary. Rosemary. I think it took a while with her. She's deep into painting Flames of War stuff. And also 40K. But she's a slow simmer, slow cook gal in this hobby, I think. She's just getting into the gaming side of it. Just a painter mostly. Does more board games for playing. Huh. Last game we played together was Pulp Alley. Well, there you go. That's a good game. That's a good creative game. Let's get our wash. Maybe you'll be able to start a wargaming channel with your wife. You could be one of those YouTubers. That's what Jake wants to do. So I'm going to help him out. He saw how complex it was to set up my stream, and it's not really, but to him it was like mind-blowing. He mentioned that in the stream. I'll have to teach him how to use OBS. Oh yeah, We gotta get these guys washed. This whole gun. Oh, I forgot to paint the rods on the sides red and white. That's okay. Happy mistakes. Happy mistakes. Got this one crewman. Family gaming, brother. You can't beat it. You get your family involved in the hobby. Oh, you can't beat that. That's the best kind of games you'll ever have. Oh, this wash does such a treat to these models. Look at that. What a difference. Strong tone. Too strong tone, Clyde? Oh, I didn't paint the shovel. Damn it. Always some damn thing I forget. I'm a newbie. I wish this would focus. It's on autofocus, so it only does it. It only focuses when it wants to. Always paint your shovels. Yeah, I did. I forgot to paint it. At least the shovel head should be black. Something. Whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to use a bigger brush, though. I'm going to use this big one, Clyde. A bigger one. Slop up this strong tone. Can you dig it? Did you I asked you if you use a lot of, do you use strong tone in your painting? I don't know if you answered. If you did, I missed it. I probably should look at the chat. If you did already, don't worry about it. I'll look at it. I don't want to make life hard for you. Don't have to repeat yourself. I just got to remember to look at the damn chat. Don't own any strong tone, but use GW washes. That's kind of the same thing, right? Like Nuln Oil or something. Never used any modern GW paints, including Nuln Oil. I know a lot of people swear by it. And a lot of people curse it. What's up with that? I've had good success with strong tone. Both when it was a dip and more so as a wash nowadays. I love it. I mean, it definitely darkens things up, gives it that campaign look, but for World War II stuff especially, it's perfect. Gritty, man, gritty. I really dig it. To use a phrase you coined there. Alright, so that's done. Now I'll get the rest of these infantry. It's just these guys. This is what I had Jake doing. Something easy that demonstrates good results. He liked it. I said, that's pretty cool. I think. Oh yeah. He still has to finish that terrain piece. I didn't. That needs to be washed, but I might want to tighten up the painting a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to let him do it or I'll just do it. I'll probably just do it. And then I'll let him wash it. Baby is up. Gotta go. Alright, Clyde. Good talking to you, my friend. Toodaloos. Clyde Dashing, everybody. Clyde Dashing. The Clydester. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Looking good. These guys look pretty good for a minimalist paint job. I didn't go crazy with these at all. All the metallic stuff is just, I left it black. This strong tone wash helps out a lot, adding a little depth to the figures. And that's enough. That's enough. I just want to get these guys playable and on the table. And looking pretty good. Nothing crazy. That's enough for me. Gotta get something on the table pretty soon. Let's get some more wash. Guy holding an MG42 on his shoulder. Classic pose. For my MG42 teams. Gotta have the classic on the shoulder. Do these. I got 2 more strips. Forgot to paint that guy's tape on his helmet. I call it tape. He's got a band. A cloth band around his helmet to stick things in. Should be like a beige. Okay, that's it. I think that's... Oh, I got one more. Got an officer here. This guy's going to be an officer for the platoon. Or he could be the company officer. Because I need one of those. I think. Alright. These done? They're done too. Alright, everything's done. Everything's washed. We're going to let them dry. Then I'm going to put them on their bases. And that's it. How's my chat? I'm not getting a lot of chats today. Probably because I left. Been chatting for 2 hours and 50 minutes. And it's 5:30. Which is early. Very early. I usually start around 4 or 5. Stream looks pretty good. Since I haven't been using Restream. Hold on a second. Stream health. Yeah, no problems at all. So yeah, that had to be what was wrong the past week. I've been having disconnects a lot. Thought it was my internet connection, but no. It's something to do with Restream. So now I'm bypassing Restream. I'm just going direct to YouTube. And it seems to be perfect. Hey, Rookie. I hear you, Rookie. That's okay. I saw you earlier. War Thunder. Drop the cap. Just gotta let these dry. Let me make sure I got the right numbers of guys here. Okay. 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 Let me check these guys out. I need 6 bases of riflemen. And then 6 bases of MG42 non-commissioned officer type bases. Ideally, that's what I need. Okay, then we've got this guy. It's a rifle. What I should do is put these guys over here. These guys, rifles. Oh wow, they're both rifles. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifle bases and 3 MG42 bases. So I'm a little bit behind here. Hope I got enough. I need 3 commands. I got a model with a radio. He's using a radio. He'd be a good spotter or something for future use. If I got any extras, I'll save him for a 2-figure base. And he could be a spotter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of those. Got 2 of these. Panzerfaust. What's he got? Has he got a Panzerfaust? Yeah, he does. Good. So I got all my Panzerfaust bases, my Panzerschreck bases. I need one more base for the Panzerschreck. So I don't remember seeing a Panzerschreck in here. Oh no, I got them. I don't need any more. I need a 2IC or a 1IC. Ay, ay, ay. What do I not have? Come on, you guys, dry. These guys are dry. These guys are dry. It's a rifle. Here's the guy with the squawk box. Another rifle. There's an ammo carrier for the MG42 base. There. The rest of them have to dry. We're almost there. Ah, then I got these guys. Little bag of 30 cals for the paras. Just 2 30 cals in here. I gotta clean up and put them on bases and prime them. I think they go on the normal medium base with a bunch of infantry. I don't think they're dedicated MG teams on small bases. Those are usually reserved for heavy machine guns or something, like a 50 cal. Tripod mount. So how you guys been? Anybody out there? Hello. I know people are watching. I am the ambience to your painting. If anybody's painting. I think everybody's playing video games. Alright, who wants to listen to me while they're playing War Thunder? Oh, it's the Rookie Quad 6. Let's see if I could fix this camera. Get a little focus there, right about there. Does that look right? I think so. Looks good to me. Okay, let's see what else we got. I got an MG42. Guy's a crewman. For the Pack 40. What's this guy? MG42 team. An officer. Other MG42 team. Boy, I hope I got all the models I need here. They better be. Let me take this guy off. He goes with an MG42 as well. Got another loader. This guy's a rifle. He goes back here. Okay, there's an MG42 right there. He goes with these guys. Couple more riflemen. Non-commissioned officer. Put him with this base. Another Pack 40 crew. Another Pack 40 crew. Panzerfaust. Put him back here. An officer. Two guys left. And they both look like non-commissioned officers. Let's see, MG42, MG42. Oh, I'm missing a base. Am I really? Let me look at these other ones. Yeah, they're rifles. 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 Come on. Rifles. And rifles. Damn it. Alright, that's 5 bases of rifles. I got 3 MG42s. 4, 5. And it looks like that's it. Are you kidding me? Did I lose a base? Gotta check the Americanas here. Yeah, they're all good. Yesterday, Walter jumped on the table and I thought I might have lost a base or two. I couldn't find any. Alright, well, let's see what we do have. Okay, that would be 2 MG bases, 1 base of riflemen. That's 3. I swear I'm missing a base. So I got all the riflemen. So let's put them on here. Maybe I'm missing a base. This set is supposed to come with extra models. Let me double check these guys. Panzerfaust. Wait a minute. Yeah, Panzerfaust. And a radio. I think I'm going to leave him on here with him. I think that's what I'm going to do. So these 3 right there. Let me look at the crew. One, 2, 3, 4. I need one more crew there and one more crew here. Let me see. This one gets 2. That should be that one. 5 guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so the crew are all there. Alright, here's a command base up there. So it looks like I am missing 1 base here. Base of riflemen. Yeah, I don't even have guys to make a final rifle base. Crap. This can't be right. I wonder if I'm missing a base with figures on it. Oh, it looks like I'm missing a rifleman. Oh no, there's only 4. Well, what goes here? Got the officer, MG, and the loader. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a rifleman. That's the rifleman here, loader. Yeah, they're good. These guys are missing a rifleman. Jeez, are you serious? I'm very curious. if I'm missing some models. Well, let me put this base together. This is the base where the MG guy's leveling it on a guy's shoulder. So let me get them lined up. I think these guys are off kilter. I'm not going to worry about that. That's probably going to be something that bugs me later on. Hold on. Yeah, so this base, I'm missing a rifleman. This base is done. And I'm missing a whole base of MG42. I'm kind of put off by that. It said they're supposed to give you extras with this set. Well, no, they didn't. So maybe I've got some figures missing, misplaced. I'm going to have to look around. That kind of sucks. Definitely gonna have to look around. I mean, come on, you didn't even give me enough. Thunder. What I do have left over is 2 non-commissioned officers. Just leave it there, I'll grab it. All right. Noted. Let's see if I could at least finish the pack 40s. Man. Alright, so gotta get these bases. Just 3. That would be these guys. What, I have an extra one? Is this another non-commissioned officer extra? Oh, man, what is happening? You know, wait a minute. In that case, in that case, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there must be a fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, no, this guy does go here. All right, never mind. I was thinking about making a little spotter team. Okay, we got these guys in the back. Got this guy up front. We got this guy on the side. Not sure what he's doing. I don't know if I want him facing the back of the gun. He's kind of like screaming to people, like reloading and stuff. I don't like him facing backwards though. He's kind of cool. I want to see him. I'll keep him that way. All right, so they're done. And we got this base. We got 2 guys to glue on. One here. One here. It's this guy. And then this guy goes up here. Alright, there they are. Alright, so at least they came out good. I guess this officer figure base will be good. But I am missing something here. Granted, I could put another submachine gun guy on here. Squad commander and his second. They typically had SMGs. I think I'll do that. Unless I find another base somewhere, or I got some miniatures I didn't find. Actually, now that I think about it, I have more miniatures unpainted somewhere. I should be able to outfit everything on here. So I think I'm going to dig them out and see what I have. Assuming I haven't lost a base here that had figures on it. But all the command are good. 2 platoon command teams and 1 company command team. 2 Panzerschreck teams that are attached to the headquarters. Platoon headquarters. So that's all good. Because I don't think 4th edition Flames of War has headquarters bases for guns like the Pack 40s. I don't think it has command anymore. They took that out. You just pick one of the gun teams to be the command. I used to use my little command teams and put it next to one of the guns, and that signifies the command team. Because how else are you going to know? Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. My painting. I got to make some dinner and look around for figures. So if I find something, you guys are going to know about it tomorrow. It seems like something is missing. So I'm going to go through my stuff here. And even if I can't find anything lost, I'm going to dig through my Germans that I have, the metal ones I have, and see if I can do this properly and get another base out of it. And 2 more bases of MGs is what I need. Which means I'm going to have to paint a couple more figures. Damn it. That's unfortunate. It's my own fault. Alright, folks. We'll call it there. We did 3 hours and 21 minutes, minus me chit-chatting out front. That's about 3 hours, maybe 10 minutes less. That's about right. So, good progress today. Thanks everybody for joining me today for this impromptu stream. It was kind of early this time. I'll do this again tomorrow. Again, I'll probably try and do it earlier. I like the earlier time. So I'll be watching your feed. Missed a lot of folks today, but that's okay. And we'll see you guys next time. I think that's... Let me look at this here real quick. Oh, I got music playing. Let me kill that before I'm demonetized. Alright. Oh, okay. Alright, folks, I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Remember, folks, hang in there, and you know why? It's only going to get better. I'll talk to you again soon. Toodaloos.